welcome to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers and welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel. I hope you become part of this family with us by subscribing, of course, hitting that subscription button. It's free, and of course, if you like the videos, to hit that thumbs up. It's extremely important. If you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell to be notified of the new uploads that I come up with, which is every week. So for the most part, I use a 2.75 hook, sometimes 3.5, depending upon the project I'm working on. A pair of scissors, of course, and a small one to tuck in loose ends. My threads are Portugal threads. They're 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. My colors, they go by number, except for the white or the off-white. They actually have the name white, but all of the mixed colors on any of them that I have, it's by numbers, which I get requested a lot about these threads, and people ask me if I sell them. I wasn't selling any, just basically using them for crochet, but because sometimes the demand is so high, I said, okay, I will do it. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams. It's in between 300 to 325 yards. Similar to Aunt Lydia, number 3 cotton. Mine's a little bit thinner, and of course, all my projects are a little bit smaller. If you're interested, minimum of order is 6 balls because the shipping is horrendous. Okay, so they're $12 if you're interested. You can always email me, or everything is listed on the description box below. I have Instagram, TikTok. I have a private crochet group if you would like to join, and you have a profile, then you're more than welcome to request. I also have a crochet page that you can follow. You can message me through there also. And please feel free to request anything that you would like to see. And for the ones I already have, thank you for the requests. I think I've done quite a bit for you guys. So we are going to get started, and thank you again for such a blessing and being part of this journey with me. The only way I can survive and keep going on is by having the channel to grow. Sharing is caring, so please share, and thank you so much for the people that have been sharing. There's quite a few of you that have been sharing, quite a lot. And also, if you want to help out the women in need of thread that cannot afford, then you can help by donating either thread yourself, and you can contact me and I'll give you their address, or you can donate whatever amount you would like, either through the little bag below that says thanks below the video. That belongs to YouTube, of course, and they take 30% off of whatever you offer, or my PayPal account will be in the description box. You can donate through there also. And I want to thank every single one of you that have donated or tipped me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. God bless you. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Thank you. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to do a round doily with some flowers, rosebuds, something like that, but I'm not sure the second color, which one I'm going to use yet. I have so much of the leftover yellow. This is like a soft yellow, and it's a 4-ply, 100% cotton thread, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. If you're using Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton, your patterns will become a little bit bigger than mine. 2.75 hook, a small one to tuck in loose ends, and a pair of scissors. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and give a thumbs up on the video if you like the video. Thank you. I'm going to do the magic circle. In case you can't do a 4 to 5 chain, we don't want a big hole in the center, so I'm going to secure this with 1 chain. I'm going to come back in with a single and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. I usually start my rows like this, coming back in again and doing 12 double crochets total. This is row 1. I've done my 12 double crochets, pulled on my string, to close up my circle and close in with slip stitch on my second chain. I'm going to come back in with a single and 2 chains. In the same space, we're doing an increase of 2 double crochet per stitch, 1 chain space, 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in, do my single 2 chain. We're going to start increasing on the last double crochet, 2 in the same space, 1 chain space into the next one, the first double crochet with 1 double crochet, the second 2 double crochet. We're always going to do this increase. I'm sure a lot of you that follow me have seen me do a lot of patterns with this motif. So I'm not sure yet how many rows I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to do a few rows. You could always advance the video, and you should always look ahead before you create anything. Sometimes mistakes are done, and it can be fixed on the spot without taking it down. So I'm going to continue to do a couple of more rows, always an increase on the last double crochet, 2 together, and you could always see, advance the video to see how many rows I have done. Okay, it's just a repeat now, just increasing. So we started with 1, 2, 3, next row 4 double crochets, next row 5, next row 6. I believe until 8 or 9 rows I will be doing. Okay, everyone, so I've done 9 rows going into the 10th. Now the 10th row will be only singles. We're going to do singles on every stitch, and where we did the increase, we're still doing increase. Where we did the 1 chain, we're doing 1 single. So increase, 2 singles in the same stitch, and where we have 1 chain, 1 single. We're going to do this all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I've cut in my thread. I'm going to come in with a turquoise blue. So I'm going to do a single. You can start anywhere. I've done on my last single where we increased. And I'm going to stretch it up, and I'm going to do 3 poof. So I have 2, actually I'm going to do 4 and 4. I'm going to skip a space and going to the next one, and I'm going to close it all together. 1, 2 chain. Coming in where I've done the last stretch of poof, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you use the Aunt Lydia number 3, you can do only 3 of the poof. Skip a space into the next one and close it all together. 1, 2 chain. Coming in where I have that last one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a space into the next one and close it all together. Chain 2. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end, and at the end I have 2 space left, which means nothing to me. So instead of skipping one, going in here to pull the other string for the poof, I'm coming directly into the last one here and just closing it all together. Coming back in, slip stitch. I'm going to cut my thread and come back in with the yellow. Now another thing is, if your stitch is too tight, and if you needed to do a 3 chain instead of 2 like I did, so it doesn't crumple up too much, then by all means, you know how it works. You know, if your stitch is tight, either an extra chain or bigger hook. Okay, so back in with the yellow, slip stitch knot, never counts for anything, you know that. And I'm going to come in anywhere. Now we're going to alternate. We're going to be doing this row of singles. So I did my first single, my second, my third. On the next space, I'm doing 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's 1 of 2. Okay, so 1, 2, I'll do 3, and then the next one 2. Okay, so we're always going to alternate. 1 space of 2 singles, next space of 3 singles. 1 space here, next space 2 singles, next space 3 singles, all the way around. Okay, so 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Simple. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing all of my singles. I've come to the end, and at the end, it ended up like 2. It was supposed to be 3, but we started with 3. So I did 2, 2. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. We're probably going to have to make an adjustment to make the leaves for the flowers anyway. So don't worry about it. Coming in with a multicolored green, slip stitch, coming in pretty much anywhere, and I'm going to do a single, and 2 chain. This equals my first double crochet and 2 more for space. We're creating little V's, let's say, into the same stitch. Okay, we're going to skip 1, 2, come into the third one, and repeat the same thing. 1 double crochet, 2 chain, and 1 double crochet. That's why I said we might have to make an adjustment at the end, so that's why don't worry about it. Skip 1, 2 on my third one. We're going to do this all the way around. These are like the little stands for the flowers, okay? And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I arrived at the end, and at the end I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to come on my second one. Normally we would have went into the third, but because we don't have enough stitching, and then close it up. And we're good to go. Makes no difference on the pattern. Now I'm going to change color to create my flowers. Okay, you guys, so I'm coming in again with multicolor. There's pink, there's the Tiffany blue, there's light green. You can come in on any of the V's. We're going to create a single and 1 chain. Okay, we'll be doing 4 incomplete double crochet. So with my single 1 chain is 1, did 2, 3, and 4. Close it all together and slip stitch 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, coming in, incomplete, 1, 2, 3, 4, incomplete double crochet, close it all together, slip stitch, and 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, incomplete double crochet, close it all together, slip stitch, and 1, 2, 3 chain for space. We're going to repeat these little flowers all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished all my little flowers. Coming back in with the yellow. We're going to do again a row of singles, but this time 4 singles per space. That means on the chain. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next one. That's all we're going to do all the way around. Then I'm cutting my thread and I'm going to come in again with my blue. We're going to do the poof right after again. Okay. Okay, you guys, so pretty much finished my row. We're going to come and do the poof again. So go in on any of the singles. So single, and 1 chain. I'm going to come back in and do the poof. So 1, 2, 3, and with that chain we went up is 4. We're going to skip a space and into the next one. So basically the same thing as we did with the other one. Trying to hide that. 1, 2, 3, chain. Coming in where we've closed off the last stitch of the poof and doing 4 again. 2, 3, and 4. Skip a space into the next one and take it all out. Whoops, just slid right off my hook. And that's common to happen, of course. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a space into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. If you find that your stitch is too tight, then you can do another chain. Okay, come back in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a space into the next one and close it all together. 1, 2, and 3. If you need to do another chain, then go ahead. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you could also alternate by doing chains. You can do 3 and then the next one 4. 3, then next one 4. Especially people that have like either too loose or too tight of a stitch. It's the perfect way to get that row going without being too loose or too tight. So I've closed in 1, 2, 3, and then the next one you can do 4. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Skip a space into the next one. I'm going to keep doing that all the way around. Skip a space into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm on the last one. Again, I'm going to come, so we have one left. I'm just going to come here and close it all together. Okay, come back in again and slip stitch. I'm going to cut my thread and I'm going to come back in with the yellow. Now another thing is, if you wanted to leave it just like that, then you're good to go. This is a good size for a plate, or you could have just left it with the singles here. It's up to you. I mean, you can make different sizes out of it, right? Okay. So coming in with my yellow, I'm going to do singles, 2 per stitch. Okay, you can start anywhere. 1, 2, next space. 1, 2, 2 singles per space, per stitch. Okay, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do this all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Carry 1. So pretty much on my last one, I'll close in on the first one I did with slip stitch. Okay, I'm going to come into the next single with a single, 2 chain, skipping 1 space into the next one. We're going to create loops of 2 chain, 3 loops of 2 chain, single, 1, 2, skip a space into the next one. That's my second loop. 1, 2 chain, skip a space into the next one. This is my third loop, 6 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to skip 4 space and go into the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th. 1, 2, chain, skip a space into the next. So we're repeating those 3 groups of 2 chain. 1, 2 chain, skip a space into the next. 1, 2 chain, skip a space into the next. So we have 3 loops again of 2 chain and chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, come in your 5th again. So we're just going to repeat everything we just did all the way around. Hopefully we won't have to make an adjustment at the end, but if we do, no problem. We're just going to skip on the singles below. Okay, so 3 loops of 2 chain, 1 of 6, skipping 4 space going into the 5th. Here we skip only 1 space. Okay, you guys, so I can see that I have 2 loops left to create here, but I won't have enough singles. So what I'm going to do on my before last loop of 6 chain, I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come in my 4th, skip 1. I have my first chain, 1, 2, skip 1. I have my second. That means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 2 chain. I'm going to skip 1 into the next one. That means I have 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes right into the 5th, and I'm good to go just by skipping 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to come where I started that first single with a slip stitch and did my other last 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here on this one, I skipped only 3 and went into my 4th, and it worked out for me. Okay, so we're almost there. I'm going to come in my first 2 chain loop with a single, chain 2. So now we're decreasing on the loops. We started with 3 loops, now we're going to have 2 loops. Chain 2, single. So I have my first loop and my second loop. I'm going to come directly into my 6 chain and create 7 double crochets. Done my 7 double crochets, coming directly in the first 2 chain loop with a single. 2 chain into the next one. So I have my first chain, 2 chain into the next one, and directly into my 6 chain with 7 double crochets. So now it's just a repeat. Where we have the 6 chain, we're doing 7 double crochets, and where we have the loops, we're cutting down, decreasing to 2 loops only. So 2, 4, 6, 7 directly and 2 chain, and again single and 2 chain and single, and then directly into the 6th loop with 7 double crochets. Okay, so we have 2 loops left. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so reached the single that we started off. I'm going to close in with a slip stitch. I'm going to come in that chain, that loop of 2 chain, I should say, with a single. 1, 2 chain. Now we're going to have 1 loop left on this row. Okay, if you need to put a marker to make sure that you're not mistaken, then go ahead. So 1 loop left, that's a decrease. I'm coming in the first double crochet using back loops with double crochet, 1 chain, next space, double crochet, 1 chain, using back loops only. So we'll have the 7 double crochets again, but using back loops and 1 chain space between them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming into my first loop, single, 2 chain, into the second loop, single. So that leaves us 1 chain, 1 loop left. Coming directly into the first double crochet using back loops, double crochet, 1 chain space between them. And then I'm cutting my thread. We have 1 more row left, and you can come in with whatever colors you desire. For the peacocks, will be peacocks on this last row. You can use any of these colors that you've put into your pattern. Okay, I don't know yet which colors I'm going to do, but it's going to be in some of these colors for sure. Okay, everyone, last row. So I'm just going to come in with the Tiffany blue. I'm coming in between the first and the second double crochet with a single. So this row is all about peacocks, 2, 3, and come in and close it with a single. Next space, single, 3 chain. I'm just going to come directly where I did that single and close it with a single. Next space. I'm going to do a 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming in where I did that single and close it. And then again, single, 1, 2, 3. Coming in, single, single, 1, 2, 3. Single. Here is, single closing the peacock. Here I'm coming directly in with a single and directly in with a single again. Okay, so coming in with a single, chain 3. So it's just a repeat now. So we'll have 2 peacocks of 3 chain and 1 peacock in the center with 6 chain. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming in where I did my single and close it in. And then proceed again the same way. Come directly into that 1 loop space with a single and directly into the next space. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Please give a thumbs up on the video if you like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time. Bye-bye.